Hello and welcome to WION Wings, the aviation and travel show, and I'm your host Sumit Chaturvedi. The Cayenne only flight route between French Guiana and France is one of the most notorious and busiest routes in the world when it comes to the smuggling of drugs. The job of authorities on both sides of the Atlantic is extremely difficult, and they use a number of methods for the search and seizure operations. Today we show you how this difficult job is performed at the airports.
Airports are one of the biggest transit points for smuggling all kinds of contrabands, including drugs. Almost all the airports in the world are vulnerable to smuggling, but some are more favored by smugglers, like Cayenne Airport in French Guiana, the departure point of cocaine to Europe. Luggage and freight search, millimeter wave scanners, screening of 100% of travelers. These are some filters through which airport authorities try to intercept as much of cocaine as possible bound for Europe. Police and custom officers await at the airport with every passenger on a flight, sometimes searched. Specially trained dog squad also works incessantly to find drugs. Geography and poverty have made French Guiana a NARCO region and one of the main hubs of the cocaine trade. Within striking distance of the Colombian coca fields, between a fifth and a sixth of cocaine consumed in France is estimated to pass through this thinly populated region of mostly Amazonian jungle, sandwiched between Brazil and Suriname. That is why the airport in the capital Cayenne, which is French Guiana's main international airport, is the departure point of cocaine to Europe. 30 drug mules board every flight to France from Guyana's capital Cayenne, traffickers who stand to make 1,000% profit on the drugs that get through simply swamp the flights. A kilogram of cocaine bought for $4,500 in French Guiana or $3,500 in neighboring Suriname can be sold to dealers in France for over $35,000, who then cut it and sell it on to their customers for 3 times that. The mules get between 3,000 and 10,000 euros per flying trip, depending on how much they carry. For the head of the customs brigade, the stakes are huge and it is necessary to improve the barriers.
Cocaine is an economy that has developed, especially in West Guyana. There are families that live from this type of traffic. There are several elements of the same family who do this type of traffic, this type of transport. We're talking about the standard mule who carries cocaine in his luggage but sometimes inside the body in balloons.
But it is not just Cayenne. The authorities and forces have to be extra alert and vigilant at all times on the other side. Orly Airport, Paris's second airport. Here, a hesitant young man in a black jacket has attracted the customs officer's attention. He's from Saint Laurent du Maroni and he has just turned 18. After going to the toilet, his baggage is X-rayed. The tension rises and a few moments later, the suspect cracks and pulls a loaf of cocaine weighing more than a kilo from his hoodie. The young man bursts into tears and admits to having swallowed packages of cocaine and to having others hidden in his rectum. He had been promised $8,500 for the trip. The Cayenne-Orly flight route has become one of the most extensively used drug smuggling route in the world. Before the Cayenne-Orly route became the main route, the traffickers sent mules mostly from Suriname through Amsterdam's Schiphol airport. But smuggling slowed when every passenger was made to pass through special scanners. France's Interior Minister has already signaled that a machine will be installed to scan everyone getting into flights in Cayenne. But many, like Cayenne lawyer Safia Ben Hamida, who represents some of the mules, believes it would be better to tackle the root of the problem. She says the poverty-stricken nation of French Guiana will always have mules, and if there are schools, work and proper transport, it will help in improving the living standards, and then the smugglers may find other respectable jobs to do. including quitting drug smuggling.
WION now available in your country. Download the app and get all the news on the move.